Om Pranavo Dhano Sharo Jatma Brahmata Laksha Uchate Apramatena Vedavyam Sharavatan Mayo Bhavet. Om Bhadrang Kardivi Srinyama Bhadrang Pashyemakshabhirya Jatra Sthirairangaistastavam Sastanovi Vyaseva Deva Hitam Yadayu. O Lord, I come to you this morning and I want you to give me the divine ear, because these two ears that I have, they're for listening to all that's happening in your manifestation. Give me that ear so I could hear your voice, your instructions. And like Lord Shiva, help me to develop that intuitive eye where I see you in all of manifestation. I see you in your Leela that you have created in manifestation. And oh Lord, let all my faculties, my senses and actions, organs of action, be in service to you, to help you and collaborate with you to sustain this creation of yours. Oh, Duniya ne chढ़ाए तुझे, मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया. हे गुरु तिहारे द्वारे पे, हे गुरु तिहारे द्वारे पे, मैं सभी लुटाने आया. दुनिया ने चढ़ाए फूल तुझे, मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया. माला ससों की बनाई है, तेरी आरुसी से समाई है. जन्मों से सोई भक्ति को, जन्मों से सोई भक्ति को, गुरु आप जगाने आया. दुनिया ने चढ़ाए फूल तुझे, मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया. मेरे अवगुण चितलाना, मेरी श्रद्धा ना लौटाना. टूटे फूटे भावों से भरा मैं गीत सुनाने आया. दुनिया ने चढ़ाए फूल तुझे, मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया. तेरा स्मरण मेरी पूजा, चरणन वंदन करना दूजा. चरणन धूली शरणाई हो, चरणन धूली शरणाई हो, माथे से लगाने आया. दुनिया ने चढ़ाए फूल तुझे, मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया. झूठी जग की झूठी माया, साचा सुख तेरा दर पाया. ए गुरु चरण लगा ले मुझे, ए गुरु चरण लगा ले मुझे, चरणों में समाई आया हूँ. दुनिया ने चढ़ाए फूल तुझे, मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया हूँ. मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया हूँ. What a beautiful bhajan. The bhajans are prayers, and this morning this bhajan, it's so appropriate and it's so an instruction. The world has been offering flower to you today, O Lord. But I've come to offer myself a total surrender. I'll be doing your arati, and I want to surrender everything that is coming from the environment through these five senses that are fed by the five elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space. And these five senses, seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, and tasting, all that is coming from the environment, all is coming through my five senses and going to my brain to become my mind. And then I will react to the environment. I will react or respond. But if I react, then I'm just using my mind. But if I respond, I will use my intellect. And then I'll make the right decisions. Because as a human being, you have given me this intellect to decide what is right from what is wrong. And you have also given me the willpower to not to deviate from what my true dharma is. You've come so many times, O Lord, and you've given your message. You came as Bhagwan Sri Krishna, O consciousness, God without name and form, where there was no time and space, but you took a name and a form, and you dwell inside your creation, which brought about time and space. But, O Lord, you came as Bhagwan Sri Ram, and you give that message especially for householders, how to live that life. Bhagwan Sri Ram, he had his mother Sita, and he had his two sons, and he had brothers, and he would have gone through, and his message throughout that relationship between all people. Bhagwan Sri Ram would have said how to treat those relationships. But this morning I have come to surrender it to you. My faults may be many, but I have come to you to surrender. Please help me to decide. Help me, give me the power to do the right things. And then the world is false, and all its contents. But help me to realize that. Accept me in your shelter, for I have come to prostrate myself, body and soul, to you, at your feet. What a beautiful way of starting this morning. And this morning, devotees, whatever actions we perform, it's coming from our mind. And we are asking again, oh Lord, you decide what words I should say, what actions I should perform. And you've given that so nicely in the Sangha Gita. These are the utterances and is encompassing all of scriptures. You would have asked the question, you have given the answer. What is the goal of life? And you said self-realization, universal emancipation. Let us develop ourselves and become spiritual, be one like you, nay, be like you. And then when we have that, then we can share it to the world. And you would have said, what is religion? Self-sacrifice, self-discipline, adherence to truth and countenance. Self-sacrifice, that when we perform this service to humanity without looking for name and fame or any kind of reward, instantaneously, you would have said, and it's so true that we'll get that divine bliss. And then you have said, what is real death? Forgetfulness of the self. Forgetful that we are that consciousness from where the whole universe manifested itself. But over the many births that we have forgotten that. Today we are here for you to remind us and give us that power to go back to that place. And then you would have also said, what is real life? Self-possession, self-remembrance, self-consciousness. And you would have said, ask, what are real sins? And you give the answer so eloquently and so profoundly. What are real sins? Weakness, fear, cowardice, meanness, and selfishness. Contrary to religion, when we are selfish, when we look out for ourselves, we cannot be religious. That's sinful. That's the opposite of religion. That's sin. Weakness, fear, cowardice, and meanness. And then you would have said, what are real sources of strength? Patience, fortitude, and endurance. Why? On our path to God realization, to become like you, we have to have patience. We have to have fortitude, inner strength, and endurance. that whatever comes our way, good or bad, we will not be disturbed. And you would have asked, what are real assets? Self-confidence, self-reliance, and self-respect. Self-confidence. In other words, we don't have to look outside. Everything is inside of us. Let us develop that. And then you would have asked, what are real enemies? And you give the answer, oh Swami Parameshananda ji. You give the answer, indolence, laziness, procrastination, lustful sense and passion. What has to be done today, do it now. What has to be done tomorrow, do it today. Because if you procrastinate, you will not be on your journey. You'll be lagging, and when you become old and feeble, mentally and spiritually weak, then you will regret it. Don't regret. When you have the strength, mental and physical strength, do what you have to do. And then you would have said, what are real friends? Energy, enthusiasm, and perseverance. That a person who has these friends, then he doesn't need any human being for his accomplishment of his goal in this lifetime. Well, this morning, let us prepare for doing the arati. This is an act of surrender, and this is what we hear for devotees. When you pray in the morning, go through the sequence. Do practice your arati, but when you're doing your arati, your worship at the altar, you should be thinking about the greatness of the deity that you're worshipping. And then when you're done, take a couple minutes, sit and meditate. Speak the language of the Lord. Silence, that can become from meditation. And then what next? Try to do a good every day. Smile with people. Give them words of encouragement. And you'll see the transformation. I hope these messages have... you will put them in practice, just not to listen, but practice. Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho. Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho. Om Hare Guru Shankara Shiva Shambho. 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 We'll be preparing ourselves. We took a nice bath. We'll be doing cleansing, bringing the water, holy waters from all the rivers and oceans, and especially from rivers of India. And then we'll make this place a pilgrimage. Om Gange Chayamane Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kavari Jale Asmin Snanidim Kuru. Om Kurukshetra Gaya Ganga Prabhasa Pushkarani Cha Tirtanyatani Punyani Kale Bhavantuha. Om Amrito Pasternamasi Swaha. Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashasrimai Srayatam Swaha. Om Shanno Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavanta Pitaye Shanno Ravi Sravanturam. Om Vak Vak. Om Prana Prana. Om Chakshu Chakshu. Om Srotram Srotram. Om Nabhi Om Hridayam Om Kantaham Siraha. Om Bahobhyam Yeshubalam. Om Karetala Karaprishte. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Dhyanamoolam Gururmurti. Puja Moolam Guru Param. Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam. Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Bola Sisi Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasrakshu Sahasrapat Sahumin Sarvato Sritva आत्यतिष्ठादशङ्गुलम् ॐ सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतो अक्षिशिरोमुखम् सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठते ॐ ज्योतिषामपीतज्योति तामसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्टितम् ॐ गतिर्भर्ता प्रभु साक्षी निवासो शरणं सुरे प्रलयस्थानं निधानबीजमभयम् ॐ त्वमधिदेव पुरुषो पुराण त्वामस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानम् त्वमभय स्वस्वतः धर्मगुप्त सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे ॐ पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वामस्य पूज्यस्य गरुर्गतिम् न त्वत्समोऽस्ति अभ्यादिकं कुतो अन्यो लोकत्रये अपि अप्रातिमं प्रभावो ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा गुरु शिवा गुरु शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा करो जया गुरु करो जया शिवा ॐ Karo Jaya Guru Om, Karo Jaya Shiva Om, Om Karo Jaya Guru Om, Karo Jaya Shiva Om, Om Karo Jaya Guru Om, Karo Jaya Shiva Om, Karo Jaya Guru Om, Karo Jaya Shiva Om, Karo Jaya Guru Om, Karo Jaya Shiva Om. Om. Take a flower. Let us do puja, final prayers, and as an act of surrender, like the bhajan is saying, O Lord, the whole world has been coming to you and offering flowers at your feet, but today I'm offering myself, my body, my mind, my intellect and my ego, and in return, I want to be like you. I want to have that divine mind. This is all my prayers, O Lord. Om Jnanam Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Mantra Satyam Puja Satyam Satyam Deva Niranjana Gurur Vakyam Sara Satyam Satyameva Paramam Param. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaktam Yena Characharam Tatparam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Pitri Matri Surira Bandhu Vidyatirtani Devata Natulyam Guruna Segram Sparshayet Paramam Param. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Deva Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti Puja Moolam Guru Param Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukaram Kevalam Dhyana Murtim Dantvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyathi Laksham. Om Ekam Nityam Bhimalam Chalam Sarvara Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Triguna Rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Oh Lord, your father, mother, friend, companion, my knowledge, your everything. Om Guru Kripahi Kevalam Guru Kripahi Kevalam. Om Guru Kripahi Kevalam Guru Kripahi Kevalam Guru Kripahi Kevalam Guru Kripahi Kevalam. Only through your mercy can we understand your Leela, and when we do understand it, then everything will be simplified. Today we pray that all of those who are suffering in India and all parts of the world from this COVID and other sicknesses, we pray that you get that you get relief, mental and physical relief, and again, let the Guru decide how everything should come out. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Well, have a beautiful day, and I hope that you've been inspired by this humble offering, and have a beautiful day. Take darshan closer to the altar, and Guruji, Lord Shiva, and there we have Krishna Bhagwan, and then we have the Buddha. Okay, all right, so have a beautiful day. Keep on praying, keep on meditating, keep on doing selfless service, and read the scriptures. Listen to the scriptures. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om.